Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the Jury Question. I'm your host Chris Honors. Good to see you and thank you for tuning in to the Jury Question as always. Hope you're keeping it well. I know you have me with my tea. Anyway, just keep yourself warm. It's winter, you know yourself. You have to keep it that way. Thank you all so much for being part of what we do on the Jury Question Show. How are you doing? How are you doing? If you're watching the show from around Dublin, UK, whatever part you're watching the show, I want to say thank you so much. And for those of you who are following my Facebook, Twitter, and also on Instagram, thank you so much for keeping it real with us. Anyway, the Jury Question is back, and we're going to be coming down to you every week with a lot of stuff, more shows, more guests, more different creativities and content right here on the show. So thank you so much for following my Facebook, Twitter, and also on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because that's where you're gonna be seeing a lot of more stuff that we put online. Anyway, coming up on today's show, we got so many stuff in stock for you. But first, let's talk about my very first guest who joined me on the show today. She's an author, she's a writer, she is also a presenter, she is a life coach, she's talking about a lot of stuff. She got so many inspirational stuff. This amazing, wonderful lady is going to be talking to us about. She's also from County Tyrone. Hey, people from Tyrone, how you all doing? Just don't forget, it's your host, Chris Honors, right here with this cup of tea. Everything's all white on the shelf, so I'm black, so the tea is white. So we can all, blend together. I'm only messing. Anyway, this amazing lady, she's very inspirational about everything she does. Her story is very inspiring. She has 3 amazing books which she had, put up there as well. I really, really, really would applaud you. After listening to our conversation today, you should go and really get those books because they're going to help you, they're going to shape you, and change your life the way it should be. Well, coming up today, my very one and only friend, Evelyn McAleer, is going to be joining me on the show today. We're going to chat through all the way. But don't worry, if you miss anything during the course of the show, you can catch it up on our YouTube channel. So let's dive into it. Let's see what this wonderful, amazing, beautiful lady has for us. So let's go into it. We'll be right back. Take it away. How you doing? Welcome to the Jury Question. I'm your host, Chris Honors. I hope you're keeping it real. Like we said, this is our very first episode coming up for 2022. But guess what we have on the show? It's my one and only friend, author, writer of so amazing books. When I say amazing books, it's only 3 books, so don't go mad at me. Hello, Evelyn. How you doing?
Well, what an introduction. Hello, Chris, and thank you very much. And what an honor. I'm the first of 2022.
Absolutely. That is the beauty. And we started with a big smile and great energy, and that's how it's supposed to be,
All the time, Chris, all the time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome to the show. So, Evelyn, let's get to meet you. First of all, I want to congratulate you for the amazing book you've written. We're going to talk about these books, and I know these books, they have a lot of, powers, a lot of positivity, a lot of energy, and a lot of good inspiration behind it. But before we go into that, I just want my viewers to get to know a little bit background about you. So let's get to meet you.
Great. So I get to talk about Evelyn. Normally I interview people quite a lot, so it's lovely to be on the other side, being the interviewee. Yes, my name is Evelyn McAleer. I am from County Tyrone, which we have the lovely northern accent here in Ireland. I am an inspirational author, inspirational speaker, and an inspirational author, a mentor, and a life coach. So yeah, I have, as Chris has said, written 3 books within 3 years. I do a lot of mentoring and coaching with people on online programs, and that my message is pretty simple in life. Life is easy and effortless if we choose to make it so. So that's what I really want to get across to people, Chris. I hope something that we can deliver today will make people perhaps see themselves differently, see lives differently, and and just go on to do great things.
Amazing, Evelyn. That's exactly what we want about this whole show and what you're doing. Can I ask you, what really inspires you to go into writing books? I mean, give us more insight about it.
Well, Chris, a lot of people have a pipe dream to be an author, to become an author. It was never a pipe dream. It was information that I thought, how can this, or why could this not be explained simply and easily and effortlessly for people just to understand how things can change about. So that's how my first book, A Life You Want, came about. I had many clients that were, as we say, using law of attraction or manifesting when the change of mindset. So I had all these stories. I thought, why not share them? So that's exactly why the first book was written. And then on from that there, the following book then was called Effortless. So really how life can be effortless for us if we decide that or see things differently within us. And then the third book from that really was The Woman's Journey. Again, wonderful inspirational stories from a lot of women across Ireland, where we all come through experiences, each and every one of us do. But then there's that turning point in our lives when we've had enough, when we're done with being the victim of our stories. And then we get into a bit of self-love for ourselves and appreciating ourselves. And when the thoughts change, the words change, the accents change, then life ultimately changes for us all. So my inspiration basically is that I believe, for me and for many of us, our core belief is to make a difference in people's lives. It really is. People want to help, we want to make a difference, not in our lives, but in the lives of others. So we think sometimes we're very insignificant, but your people already know this. People have heard it. But we all have a different way of presenting things, speaking about things, and you may hear the same message over and over, but it will take one person for that wee switch to go off within us all. And so that's what inspires me, when I can bring change to people's lives and let them see what they all are, an absolute divine being that has the power of choice and thoughts and words to absolutely transform their lives.
Wow. Bravo to you for that. I love it. You know, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I want to ask you something on top of that, is that most people who write books, you know, well, I mean, we call them as author writers and everything. You guys would be people who have gone through the experience of life in order to put those books together. I believe so. So which means part of your livelihood is part of that book that you're writing, if that makes sense.
For sure, yeah. There's look, the way that I see things, especially if we're writing books with a meaning, people will read back over their own book and think, did I actually write that? But my belief, Chris, when we do what we love, we become a vessel. You're simply the vessel, and we just allow the flow. It comes from through me into that pen, and I just write. So when we look back, think, geez, did I actually write that? But there's something within us when we're in our zone, when we're in our creativity, when we're doing what we love and what brings joy to our life and the lives of others, there's that bit more that goes beyond the mind that takes over. Just like yourself, when you're doing what you love, Chris, you will come out with a question to someone and you'll think, where did that come out of? It's called inspiration, to be inspired, to be the vessel, to be that and deliver to others.
Wow. Evelyn, you got so much in there, you know, and you are also a speaker. You go, you do all the events, and you know, you reach out to people. What would be the kind of messages that you would share when you go out to, you know, events or conferences or the, you know, many or bigger programs?
My message is pretty simple, and everything that I deliver is that you have everything within you. That is the truth.
Sure.
You have everything within you to create and to make and to manifest whatever it is that you would wish for in this life. The problem is that we get conformed and deluded by the illusion of the outside world. And so we have a lot of negative beliefs about ourselves. Yeah. It's all right for Chris. He's confident at doing that job. And confidence just didn't happen to Chris. Sure. It's something that we work on and we build on. Sure. But we put so many blocks up to ourselves. I just want to deliver that message to people. Please do not die with your music and you do what makes your heart sing. And I really want to work and help people to create them dreams, because everything is possible. And can I just add one thing on the previous question, Chris, when you said about authors or writers, I'm actually extremely proud to say that I do not have a GCSE in English where we would have you'd have leaving cert. I don't have one. Now it was always I knew how to what was
Mm.
always there. But people will block that thing. But I don't know punctuation. I don't know grammar. And one thing that I always said, that the right people will come along at the right time, and all of this will manifest to me in a very affordable price. And that's
Mm.
exactly what happened. My editor
Wow.
came along, my publisher came along, and the books were all created. So never
Wow.
ever, we have a habit of putting things in our way, but if I wish, and so yeah, that's the message. You have it all. You already
Yeah.
have it.
Or sometimes fear is one of the most, advocating that really kind of, prevents us from not being. It's not like people don't have the mind to want to do certain things, like something I read about one of the things you're talking about being low confidence, things like that. So that would be some of the things that would really kind of put us back, not to be able to do certain things I would love to. Fear. So as you do more life coaching, what would be the area you can really, reach out to people about fear and to get past it?
Well, Chris, the two big things for
Mm.
everybody, it doesn't matter what their title is, where they live, what their bank says, the belief that people hold about themselves is that I am not enough. So we
Mm.
will see it as fear, but if I get beyond that fear and go back to everything, they will answer they will ultimately come to the answer, well, I'm not enough.
Mm.
And the other thing that people are in search of is peace. Unfortunately, we strive for it and thinking, oh, I'll become an author, that'll be my peace. Oh, I'll become a presenter, that'll be my peace. But you must be that first in order to see it
True.
manifest in your life. So how do I believe? That's the question. How do I get past feeling that I am enough? I am more than enough. It always
Mm.
has to start with ourselves. So don't ever believe that if you become a presenter or you become an author, that'll make me enough. You have to already be that before you receive that and before you see it, that I am complete 100% with or without,
Yeah.
period.
So yeah, definitely. And so which means it is basically it's just a process that you have to kind of build up in order for you to actually get to that level of beyond your fear, beyond the level of, oh, am I sure if I'm able to do it or not? Especially for women mostly, because I do get in touch with a lot of more women. We're talking about body, terms of body consciousness, or am I too big, or am I losing weight, or am I putting on weight? I think that is one big area women would really find bigger challenge about, less confidence or, things like that. Or what do you think?
Absolutely. It's one of the things, certainly. But this is the mindset. I have seen so many people that say, it's the when then. And it's not just women, it's men as well. When
Mm.
then. When I am 2 stone lighter, then I'll be happier. When I get the new car, then I'll be happier. And it's not the case, because when you get to 2 stone, I always say to people, what's going to change in your life? How are you going to show up differently today? Well, they'll say, well, you look, maybe I'll get into my jeans. Maybe I can get, okay, so you'll get into your jeans. What then will you do?
Mm.
Well, maybe I'll be able to go out and socialize with people more, or
Mm.
maybe, so, okay, so then you'll social. So what then? We have this fixation to when it's the destination addiction. When I get there, then I'll be happy. If you can be that now, and this is what the art of manifestation, this is the power that each and every person holds within them. What is the person that I see that I wish to be? What is the greatest version of myself today?
Mm.
And
Mm.
if we can feel that, even though it doesn't exist in our life, you feel it and then you will become that. And what I tell you, you will be confident whether you're a size 20 or a size 8. I know women that are size 8 and size 6 and have no confidence. So it's a
Mm.
bit of an illusion, although a woman at size 20 will say, God, if I had a figure like her, God,
Sure.
if I had the money that they had, if I
Mm.
had the husband she had, my life
Mm.
would be happier. So we're
Mm.
always putting it on the outside thing in order for me to be happy. So many things have to happen in order for me to feel confident. When you
Mm.
talk about confidence, there are things that people are so confident at doing because they do it over and over and over again. But they say, sure, everybody knows how to do that. But say, no, they don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. And I don't know if I'd be confident enough to do it because I haven't practiced enough. It's consistent and persistence. If you want something badly enough, it's not do it on a Monday, I might do it next week. And it's an everyday process. But whatever you do, be joyous in what you do rather than denying yourself, punishing yourself, feeling guilty in yourself, because when you get there, you're still going to punish yourself. You're going to feel guilty in yourself. You're going to feel not good enough.
Very true. Very true. Just quickly before we wrap this up, you have 3 books. We have the Women Journey, you have Effortless, and A Life You Want. 3 amazing books. Here we go. She has it. Amazing book. So, Evelyn, before we let you go, I know you really inspired us with a lot of messages and great, amazing, inspiration words. Your books, where can we find them in terms of buying them? Because people like yourself, it's good that we give you promotion. We get people to read these books, to see the power behind it, to encourage, to inspire, and to change lives. So tell us, where can we get them?
Thank you, Chris. You can get the books on Amazon. A Life You Want, Effortless, and The Woman's Journey are all on Amazon. A Life You Want and Effortless are also available on Audible if you would like to listen to the Tyrone accent, because I read them all myself.
Oh, that is super, super good. That's amazing. At least they can hear your voice and, can put them to sleep as well. That's amazing. Every just 20 seconds just to go. Have your website we can put up on our system here?
Yes, it's at www.evelynmcaleer.com. Instagram's the same, evelyn.mcaleer, and Facebook is Evelyn McAleer.
Evelyn,
that's it.
Thank you so much. You're inspirational. It's a wonderful moment to have people like you. Keep up the good work. Your energy, your smile, your brightness, it makes the difference. So thank you one more time for coming on the show.
Chris, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
You're highly welcome. Okay, stay with.
Okay, welcome back to the show. As always, thank you so much, Evelyn. That was beautiful. Thank you for coming out on the show to share your inspiration with us. And I believe my viewers at home, I hope you enjoy that. Don't worry. Try to make sure you go online to check out those amazing books. They're gonna really help you. And she also have the audible version as well, so you can really go in, listen to that. If you don't have the time to read, you can have the time to listen, either to bed or during your lunch or break time, or when you're going for a walk or something, or relaxing in the park or something. You can really listen to that. Even bring the book along with you. So go there and get those books ASAP. They're all going to be available on the Amazon as well. So reach out to her. She's a very friendly and very open up lady. So she'll help you a lot more. Thank you so much, Evelyn. I'll catch up with you very soon again, because we love to want to really have people like you on the show to inspire other people. Anyway, let's move on quickly to what we have coming up again. The next